Welcome to Gaming Rarities. I'm Dan. Thanks so much for clicking and for watching. I hope you're doing okay. And today we have a brand new episode of the PS3 Steelbook Saga. Now, in case you're new to the channel, on this series, I'm going for a complete set of every single piece of PlayStation 3 Steel ever released in the PAL region. Got a pretty incredible collection so far. Had a count up recently. There is over 100 Steelbooks so far in this collection. I think there's at least another 100 to go though, so lots more to look forward to, and I am hoping to add to that today. So coming up in today's episode, as usual, I've got, I think, 5 parcels from eBay to talk about. Obviously, I can't remember what I've bought, but they're in there. We'll get into that. We've also got a couple of CEX roulettes to talk about, and I've got something a bit weird, actually, a bit niche to talk about that involves one of the PS3 Steelbooks I got recently, but we'll get into that a bit later. But up first today, I've had a couple of CEX roulettes recently that will be added to the PS3 Steelbook Saga if they're in good enough condition, so let's have a little recap on those.
Time for a CEX roulette. So in case you don't know, I'm attempting to collect every single PlayStation 3 Steelbook ever released in the PAL region, and that includes ones that come in special editions, and that's exactly what should be in this parcel from CEX today, hoping it's in good condition. Only one way to find out. Let's have a look. So here it is, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the hardened edition for the PlayStation 3. And this was £22 plus the postage from CEX, and unfortunately, I can tell you already, I haven't even opened it, but this is definitely going back. When buying a collector's edition, it must be complete, and this is definitely missing an outer sleeve, so definitely going back. Although I'm sure, I'll be showing you now what's inside, I'm sure it is complete, but not having that, I'm afraid. Definitely going back. Follow for more. I'll see you next time. So in my quest to collect every single piece of PS3 Steel ever made, I recently attempted a CEX roulette to get Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the hardened edition. It's a special edition that contains one of the Steelbooks I need. But unfortunately, when I got it from CEX, it was missing the outer sleeve, so it had to go back. Now we've got another one. Hoping it's complete, hoping it's in good condition, but there's only one way to find out. Let's have a look. So once again, we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the hardened edition for the PlayStation 3. But this time, it has the outer sleeve. Still cost me £22 plus the postage from CEX. And thankfully this time it's fully complete, everything inside is perfect, including the all-important Steelbook. Another one to add to the collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. So for the PS3 Steelbook Saga, I'm attempting to collect every single PlayStation 3 Steelbook ever released in the PAL region. And for today's CEX roulette, I figured I'd use some vouchers to knock another one, hopefully, off the list. Another collector's edition, hoping it's in good condition, and most importantly, hoping it's complete. Only one way to find out. Let's have a look. So this time we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the hardened edition for the PlayStation 3. This time costing me £18 plus the postage from CEX. Now I don't know what to do with this one because one side the spine is absolutely fine, but on the other side a very strategically placed sticker is definitely keeping this all together. Steelbook and contents is absolutely fine, but yeah, would you keep this with this sticker on there that's literally holding it together? I don't know. This side's fine though, will look okay on the shelf. I'll have to see. Follow for more. I'll see you next time.
So as you just saw, Modern Warfare 2 and after a couple of attempts, Modern Warfare 3, both can be added to the collection today. This one's fine, Modern Warfare 3, but Modern Warfare 2, as you'll have seen, does have this kind of tape. It's just a sticker, but it's clearly holding it together. I mean, this side looks absolutely fine, and it is complete. Steelbook is in great condition and everything else, so I'm just going to keep it. It is a Call of Duty. I'm not, crazy bothered if it's not incredible condition, but yeah, spine's fine on this one. Nice size as well, this one. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to put this. This one's massive, but I will try my absolute best to find a home for it amongst the collection over there. So yeah, 2 more to add to the collection today. So parcel number 1 being opened today from eBay. Lots more to add as usual. And these I can never remember. If you're new to this, I order it from eBay. I put it in a pile. I just write PS3 on the label when I know it's PS3. and I tend to forget what it is. I definitely don't know what's in what, so this could be the best one first or last today. I've got no order. It's just is what it is. But up first we have... Oh, okay. Just looked gold for a minute there. I could not see what it was. But this is London 2012. So this one was an oddly difficult one to get hold of. I think it's the same... It's definitely a G1 size, so the DVD size, as opposed to a G2 Blu-ray size. So I think you can just buy the Xbox 360 one, which does seem to be a bit popular, and slap the PS3 game in, and nobody will ever know. There's no sleeve that came this one or anything. I think it was a pre-order bonus. So yeah, nothing to worry about in that department. Is complete with the game. I don't know if it had any manual or anything, but I'm not too fussed about that. Condition-wise, a couple of minor dings. You feel like this gold kind of plating on it would come off quite easily. So yeah, it's not too bad condition. Spine does have the game name on it, which I like to see. But yeah, it's okay. Published by Sega. And yeah, good condition overall. A gold one, and not one you see too often, especially for the PS3. But as I said, if you want one for cheap, you can probably find one easier for the Xbox. But another one to knock off the list. Oh, before I say that, here's what I paid for it. Whatever, I'll put that up now. I've got to try and remember to do that every time, because I know I don't say sometimes. But yeah, here's what I paid for it on eBay. Here it is, London 2012, added to the collection. Now I'm going to open one more, and then we're going to talk about the oddity that's arrived. This one is a very big box, and I have no recollection of ordering anything large. So this will be interesting. I thought they were all kind of normal sized ones that I've ordered recently, because the collector's editions and stuff are scaring me on where I'm actually going to end up putting them. But here we are. I'm going to need to cut into this one. Cut open. The CEX wrap. Oh, okay. I honestly have no recollection of ordering this. I was looking at buying it again yesterday. That's how little I know what I've bought. But this is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the hardened edition. So another big one I've got to try and display somewhere. Again, it's not one that's going to be easy. I can't even lay it down, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this, to be honest. But Black Ops 2, complete with the sleeve, as you'll be seeing. Got the Steelbook in there and everything else it's supposed to have, I believe. It's got a soundtrack, I believe, and some coins, things like that. So yeah, you'll be seeing that. Nice and complete. Here's whatever I paid for it. I have no idea of when I bought this or what. You know, it's really bad, isn't it? That I just have no recollection of these things whatsoever. I just know I need it, so I buy it, and it arrives, and I just throw it in the pile until I do one of these episodes. So yeah. But Call of Duty Black Ops 2, another Call of Duty, that's 3 knocked off the list today, and there's still a few more, so we're getting through them slowly, but another one knocked off the list. So let's talk about something that's not a PS3 Steelbook, but it is definitely related to one of the PS3 Steelbooks I picked up recently. So recently, in an episode previously, you would have seen the rarest PS3 Steelbook known to exist, although it still causes some debate, but 1,000 copies of the Steelbook for Mirror's Edge. That's widely accepted as a fact. So yeah, at least definitely one of the rarest, if not the rarest. Only 1,000 made for sure. I'm grateful to own one. After that episode, Dave got in touch with me. Now Dave is the editor for PS Too Many Games. He's a great guy. He's yeah, very funny when he edits one of Adam's videos. I'm always a big fan. But we've spoke before about things, and he said he had something pretty obscure in relation to that game. He said that back in the day he loved the game and the soundtrack specifically, and he got it imported, the soundtrack, from somewhere. We weren't really sure where, but I did some research on it, and it turns out that this is a really, really rare soundtrack to have. So here it is. Still Alive, the remixes, Lisa Miskovsky, the theme from Mirror's Edge on CD. So a thin kind of CD single, but it's got, I don't know, 1, 2, so 7 tracks on there. And looking this up, it's quite an expensive item to have. You know, it's kind of 30, 40 pounds on eBay with solds as well. None in the UK, just kind of USA. I think there was one, and one from kind of Europe somewhere. So a really obscure piece Very, very happy to have it. We managed to do a trade for an Xbox 360 item that I didn't have any room for. It was a boxed Cabela's with a gun and stuff. I was going to trade it in for kind of £32 or £30 at CEX voucher. So I was more than happy to swap it with him for that. He collects Xbox 360 stuff, so worked out for everybody, I think. But yeah, have you ever seen this before? A very odd piece. Not technically a PS3 Steelbook, but related, I'm sure you would agree. Very, very cool niche piece, so happy to add it to the collection. Thanks, Dave. Straight back in to another parcel, the penultimate one today. This one nice and easy to open. Again, not one I remember. Oh, yeah, okay. So this one is Injustice Gods Among Us. Now, if you've been watching this from the start, I think the first episode I had Injustice Gods Among Us, or the second, it's been in my collection for a long time. The first one, the red one in colour, but this one is the Steelbook that was exclusive to the collector's edition. Again, the same game, but different artwork, different colour, different things going on. So I think the front cover might be the same. Hold on. Okay, so here are the two next to each other. This one does have the sleeve, which I've taken off. As you can see, apart from the wording, which is there with the sleeve, the front art is basically the same with just the colour difference. But the back, definitely different. A few different guys on there. Oh, no, Superman. No Batman, though. Yeah, different guys on the back. So definitely some differences going on between the two. And this new edition is also nice and complete in there. So very, very happy to add it. As I always am. I know I say that every time, but I am always happy to add something new to the collection. Definitely a niche one as well that you might not know about without, you probably see this one. It's quite a popular one, but from the collector's edition is definitely different, as we're seeing. And I've got to get them all. So a niche one to add today. Very happy with this one. Now, the last one I'm going to be adding today. So I know who this one has come from. This has come from Andrew, who got in touch with me and said he had some PS3 Steel. Wondered if I was interested, and I do get people say that to me occasionally, and it's becoming a lot more difficult, obviously, to find ones I need, but I'll always say yes and see what you've got. If I need one, absolutely. So yeah, this one, I'll put that over there. I don't know if you saw it or not, but this one is was not ever released in the UK, although it's a pretty common title, but it was never released here. This one is an Italian exclusive, and although I do have the Italian friend Enrico who can get me Italian stuff, this one is available there, but not as many as you'd think. It's not abundant like a lot of the others in this series. So this time we have FIFA 11. So as you'll be seeing, this one does have kind of a minor dent at the top here, but Andrew did make me aware of this one. He did give me a great price as well. I think it was like £10, £11 to put the price up here, as I did buy it off eBay from him. But yeah, nice condition really, apart from that dent. No complaints at all. Does have the game and manual in there as well. He even did include the Italian copy of FIFA 11, which I think would have come with, I think this was a pre-order thing again, so would have come with this one. But yeah, never released here. Nothing FIFA 11 ever released Steelbook-wise anywhere apart from Italy. It's strange, isn't it, how it all works out like that? But this one is a tough one to find, especially here in the UK. So I'm very, very grateful to Andrew for finding this one for me and letting me have it, let me buy it off you. And again, if you think you've got anything in your collection that you want to sell, or you think, oh, you've got something I might need, then please do get in touch, because the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to say no. But, absolutely would love to see your collections anyway. So by all means, please let me know, especially if you think you've got something I need, because it is getting so tough to find ones that I actually need. So very happy with this one. Thank you so much, Andrew. Another one to scratch off of this, and another FIFA. There are so many. Crazy. So I make that 6 new additions to the collection this week, plus a very obscure CD that I'll definitely be adding to. I normally put them on the shelf at this point, and I'm still going to try, but you may not see the bigger ones because I've got absolutely no idea where I'm going to put these, but I'm going to try. So here we go. Let's put them on the shelf. And that's going to do it for today's episode of the PS3 Steelbook Saga. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of the shelves, 2 weeks time, I think, from this episode being released, I'm going to do a full, first time ever room tour. Now, I have done a room tour before on TikTok, but it was kind of quick. It was like 5 minutes long, just kind of breezed through it. The room tour I have planned is going to be in great detail. And I know I show my shelves of the PS3 Steel at the start of this and at the end. You know, you'll have seen me just put them on the shelves. But behind the shelves and behind every shelf that I have here are games. Like, I keep the front for kind of Steelbooks or PS2 cardboard, whatever. But behind all of those are actual normal games, plus other obscure stuff, plus sealed stuff. And it's stuff I've just had there for literally years. And I don't even recall what a lot of it is. So I'm going to go through at least a few of the shelves as well, seeing what's behind there, going through everything. It's going to be a lengthy video. I'm going to enjoy filming it. I'm going to film it tomorrow for me. Yeah, I'm going to have to tidy up a little bit first, but I'm looking forward to a massive room tour, getting into everything, looking at all the Game Boy stuff, absolutely everything. So make sure you stay tuned if you want to see that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.